So guys, I think I'm almost at the end of season 3 of Scandal, and these are my thoughts so far. What I've realized is that Fitz has never made like a decision for himself, except for going to the Navy because that's what he wanted to do. He has never made a decision for himself. Ever since he married Mellie, it's always been whatever Mellie and her Fitz's father says that goes. We also find out that Fitz and Mellie were happy at some point. However, it seems that Mellie has always been like driven by her goals. I guess like she was always fighting for Fitz's dream more than Fitz was fighting for his dream. And I hate that because in that same scene, I think in that episode, an interviewer was asking her like, "Hey, aren't you from the South? Why do you claim that you're from California when you're from the South?" And she's like, "Well, home is wherever Fitz is." And the interviewer goes, "Oh, well, don't you ever worry that you're kind of losing a part of yourself?" This has always been my problem with Mellie. Flashbacks, I'm seeing like Mellie is just she's like she has to give up being a lawyer. She has to give up all her accomplishments, all her goals, everything she's worked hard for just for Fitz. And I'm afraid that I don't think love is worth that, especially for her because she keeps mentioning how much she sacrificed. So I'm assuming that she feels some sort of resentment towards Fitz for everything that she had to let go to fulfill the dream that she kind of had for him, right? Now Mellie works my motherfucking nerve, like she works my last nerve, but she did not deserve to get R-worded by Fitz's father. She did not deserve that. So in that case, I do think Mellie is 100% a victim. I think that's always been my stance. Like, yeah. However, as soon as I started to have sympathy for Mellie, then I find out in like the next scene that she's pregnant. Okay, she's pregnant, but she was just recently R-worded by his father. Whose baby is it? She doesn't mention anything about the assault. She doesn't mention anything about whether she knows if the baby is his or not. Then she tells Fitz's father that she is willing to put the assault aside just so that he can apologize to Fitz so Fitz can be back on a leash and run for president. And unfortunately, this is where Mellie loses me again. Because now you've gone from being a victim to now using the assault as blackmail to manipulate. I genuinely truly wish that she would have left Fitz right after that assault. No shade. Or at least told Fitz about the assault. Also, Quinn? Oh my god. Quinn was actually really pissing me the fuck off. Okay. I think Mellie lacks self-love. I think she lacks... This is harsh, but it's true. It's the truth. Every time Fitz and Olivia go on a bad little break and then Fitz kind of starts being nice to Mellie, Mellie goes and starts twirling her hair, and I'm like, babe, babe, how many times do you need to keep going through this cycle of thinking that Fitz is magically out of love, falling out of love with Olivia, and now he's being a good fucking husband to you? You know what? I'm gonna end my piece here. Yeah.